What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful Halloween. I know I am. I just got through passing out candy to all the kids in the neighborhood. Great turnout, man. Great turnout. We live in a new neighborhood, and I honest God say, man, it was like 3 hours of nonstop kids coming to the door, man, and they're still coming right now. We're on the East Coast, man. So right now here it's 9:30, and they're still coming out, still coming out. What's going on, chicken? Yes, man, my left ass cheek, my left ass cheek. You guys are killing me with that left ass cheek, man. But I'm gonna get that shirt, put it up right back here, man, so we can have it. What's going on, Kimberly K? I apologize, man, about last night, man. I got so caught into Halloween. My wife is a real big person about the community and about giving and showing kids and everything a great time, a great day. So I apologize about not getting my podcast in last night, but I'm here tonight. It's going to be a little bit short and sweet, but we're going to get through it. Probably be on here about another 30 minutes, probably to an hour, man, just to try to get some emails answered, get some letters answered, talk about the main game. What's going on, Jimmy Satterfield, man? What's going on, Kimberly K and Chicken? But before we get started, man, please hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, man. Uh, uh, I'm at 105 for subscribers, man, which is a damn good thing for me, man. I've only been going for 2.5 months, man. So God has really blessed me and everything, man, to get on here and do what I love to do, and to have a family, man, like you guys, man, to come in here and rock with your boy and everything every so often, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Um, Forgive me and everything, but it's gonna be a good day. A good day. Like I said, my granddaughter's here doing Halloween and everything, man. So like I said, I got to see my youngest daughter. She came in to see me and everything. I haven't seen Jasmine in a couple of months, man. So it's always a great time to see my baby and everything, man. Um, that's my heart, man. Like I said, she's off doing her thing. Her and her boyfriend and everything, man. She is very independent. She wants to do everything on her own. So when I get a chance to see her and everything, man, it really makes my heart feel good, man, to have both my girls home tonight and my grandbaby. So I have my wife, my oldest, my youngest, and my grandbaby. So I got all the women in the house tonight and everything, man. So your boy coach is gonna be in a good mood all night and for the remainder of this week. But anyway, let's get to these emails, man. And like I said, if you are not a family member, man, of the Coaches Talk, man, please come in here, man. I don't want to have a saying like Legend or Jason, man, but just come in here, make yourself comfortable, man. And let's try to have a good time and everything, man. But I really love you guys, man, for coming on to the show and making it what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm nothing without you guys, man. This is a dream come true to have this many subscribers so fast, and it means the world to me because I love doing this, and I'm going to try to do a little bit better, try to do more often times and everything. Jump on here and keep it moving. So we're gonna jump on some emails and letters, and then we're gonna get into Oklahoma versus Maine and talk about Coach BV's press conference. Man, get a few things off our chest about who's going to play this week, who's not going to play this week, and get a feel for some of these young talent that's going to be coming out and playing the remainder of these 4 games, which I think we need to propel us into next year. I think right now what we're doing is we are trying to become bowl eligible, and then we're going to try to gain momentum and try to win some more of these games before the last 4 is over. So get to these emails, and then we'll jump on that game. First email, I took away the names because my wife was like, it's getting kind of personal. Some of the letters were personal, so I'm just gonna not say the name. I'm just gonna read out what the person is wanting me to answer, or unless they want me to say their name. But the first one I have is, "Hey, Coach, I see you served in the military. What branch and what was some of your favorite duty stations?" I was in the Army. I've served in the Army. Uh, some of my favorite duty stations. I like Fort Benning, Georgia. I love going to jump school. That was one of the great places I've been. Uh, Fort Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Fort Hood, Texas. It was okay. Fort Sill was all right. I did 2 tours overseas, so Bosnia and Afghanistan. So uh Chicken always going to support the coach Cheek. Yeah, yeah. Hey man, look, y'all can call me left ass cheek. Y'all can call me Coach Cheek. Y'all can call me whatever y'all want to call me and everything, man. I'll take it all. As long as you guys come in here, hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, everything, man. I appreciate it. Hey, John Russell, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, man, for jumping in and subscribing, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, man, you guys make this easy for me because it's something that I love to do. And like I said, Kimberly K and Chicken, you guys are real members of that. Hold on, right quick. Come here. Yeah. Sorry about that. My wife was asking me, did my dog eat? Yes, he did eat. Um, but yes, thank you guys for subscribing, man. Anybody that you guys know that is not a subscriber or a member of the channel, please welcome them in. Let me try to win them over so they can come and rock with your boy. I try to just be honest, try to give honest assessments of football footage, X's and O's, and things like that. Try to speak from the heart. Whatever I know, I'll try to share with anyone. I don't believe in keeping information. So anything that anybody asks me, I'll try to get the answer for them. But other than that, thank you, John, man, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. But yeah, some of those duty stations, man, I served for 8 years. I wish I would have stayed in the remainder of the 12. I just got tired of getting up every morning, running 4 or 5 miles, and driving around a colonel every single day, going TDY 80, 90 days out in the field. I mean, it was just miserable for me and everything. But if I could go back and change it, I would have stayed in and did 20, and I think I would have retired, and I'll be a little bit better positioned than what I am right now. All right, but thank you for that email. The next one, hey coach, what's your take on how Oklahoma is losing games, and who do you think they'll hire as an OC? I just think that Oklahoma right now, man, they're young. We're not wanting to acknowledge that. If Sexton and if Sexton didn't get hurt, I think Oklahoma would have some leadership, and Everett. I mean, if they didn't get hurt, a lot of these guys would be able to help the younger guys because you can't just have a whole new 5 offensive line. You got to at least have, if you got 2 good ones and they're left tackle and right tackle, it's easier to control the inner pieces, the left guard, center, and right guard. It's easier to do that because, like I always say, you always want to run on that right or left ass cheek on the outsides and everything. So the insides is easier. Only time it's hard on the inside is when they want to blitz the A and B gap. You guys have to decide who's going to grab that guy and then still maintain containment, or you're going to double team that guy. So the X's and O's are going to always be against us right now because we have a young line. Excuse me, we have a young line that is not equipped to handle the pressure that some of these defensive ends from the SEC, who've been there 2 or 3 and probably sometimes 4 years, it's just kind of hard to block those guys. So my feel is give us time to get these guys accustomed to the fast pace of college, the strength and conditioning. Smitty's getting these guys in great condition. That's not the case. I think it's just the matter of the X's and O's. Who's going to do what communication wise? We're not seeing nobody point to decide who's doing what. We're not, so we don't have the leadership on the offensive line, and it's trickling down to everything else. So when you have 6 receivers out, a young line, you're going to have a lot of things happen at the same time and everything. So it just looks all fucked up. Excuse my language. It just looks all messed up. My family owns the largest American owned screen printing company in Lafayette, Indiana. I am going to make you something soon. Hey, Chicken, I appreciate that, man. Hey, if you need my address, man, just my email is on my link and everything, man, to my YouTube. Just let me know. I'll send for it, or let me know, and I'll send you the address. I'll take whatever you give me, man. Like I said, I'll hang it right up here. As you can see, my skeleton that my wife got for me. Uh, I have a lot of trophies, man. I want to switch rooms because I have a lot of trophies that I won over the years and basketball nets that we tore down and rims and things like that. I want to put up behind me, but we're building. My wife wants me to give my man cave up and go upstairs to the attic to where there's more space for me to do. I'll talk to Legend about it. Okay, cool. I'll get with Legend too and everything, man. Like I said, whatever you need from me, let me know. I'll help out. All right. Let's get back to these emails so I can jump on this OU game and get more into the offensive line and things like that. All right. Coach, what is your favorite movie and what's your favorite sports movie? Oh shit. My favorite movie, man. People might not know. I am a big old fashioned guy. The best movie to me that I love watching, I can watch over and over and over again, is The Last of the Mohicans. I love that movie, man. And that was the movie I watched that movie, and it's kind of sentimental. I watched that movie when I met my wife. So we've been married 25 years. So that movie has always stayed with me. And not just because that's what we watched, we met. It just, that movie is always meant a lot to me because he overcame a lot. He went into a tribe and everything and fought for them. And then he fell in love with one of the town's girls. And the best part in the movie is stay alive. I'll come for you. No matter what it is, I will come for you. That's pretty cool, man, to me and everything, man. So that's one of my best movies. Now, one of the best sports movies, man, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. The best sports movie, Varsity Blues, Chicken, it's a pretty good one, man. But remember the Titans, man. That's just gonna always be anything with Denzel in it, man. It's gonna always be a damn good movie, man. But I can see Varsity Blues, but I can also see I can also see uh The Longest Yard, the very first one, not the one with Adam Sandler, the old fashioned with Burt Reynolds, the original one, The Longest Yard, and also what's the one, man, with Willie Beeman and LL Cool J and Bill Bellamy and uh what's that movie called? I know what it is. Remember the Titans as well as replace. I love the replacements, man. The replacements. That movie was so funny to me because man, I love when they turned his car over and the two big black guys that his offensive lineman had the gun and he came out there and he said, "Son of a bitch, I'm a son of a bitch." He turned around, he shot the dude's windows out. And then he said, "Stop fucking with my man's car, man." Thing. He said, "Yeah, and watch that motherfucker." That's the best part of that movie, man. On the replacements, man. But the best sports movie to me, man, is Remember the Titans. That's one that I like. That's a damn good question, man, right there. Hey, coach, when you coach, was it harder to get kids to buy into your play calling? Uh, mm, I love. You mean you? I lived Varsity Blues, or I loved either or chicken. Yeah, Varsity Blues, man, is a real good movie, man. Like I said, I like what's the big guy's name? God, what's the big guy's name? Please put it in the link because he's the funniest guy in that thing, man. When uh when he found out the teacher was a stripper. Is it Billy? No, it ain't. Yeah, Billy Bob. No, it ain't Billy Bob. Yeah, it's Billy Bob, ain't it? Somebody correct me. I think it's Billy Bob. It's the big guy that found out the teacher was a stripper, and he said, "I'm in love with you. I'm in love." So yeah, the Varsity Blues is a good one, man. But hey, coach, hey, coach, when you coached, what was it harder to get kids to buy into your play calling? Billy Bob, I thought it was. No, it's not hard. I think I love to joke. I love to play. I love to have fun with my guys and everything, man. But when it's business, it's business. And what's up, Mars? What's up, Mars? Uh, when we step on that field, it's all business. Afterwards, we can joke and play and all that. But once we're practicing, I'm a stickler for practice. If you can't follow directions, and I'll tell people right off the bat, if you are a yes sir, no sir kind of young man, me and you will get along fine. We will get along perfect. What's up, Mars? We'll get along fine. If you want to know, you can't tell me nothing, and I'm gonna, walk to my own drum. You're gonna be running a lot of bleachers. You're gonna be doing a lot of belly flops. You're gonna be doing a lot of burpees. There it is. Thank you, chicken. Any given Sunday. That's the one I was telling you about. Yes, that's my movie right there, man. I love that movie right there because that really, honest to God, gives you a front row seat to how some NFL players are. It really does. The drugs, the women, the headaches, that is it. I think that is the greatest representation of what the NFL really is and how it really is in that. So thank you, Chicken. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. But no, I don't have a hard time letting kids buy into my play calling because my play calling is up up tempo, fast. We can slow it down about mix match. Um, I'll call 4 or 5 plays in one time, and I give my quarterback the option to decide what he wants to run. But there are times, man, when I call a play, I'll change it 3 times, and because once I see the defense respond and react, I'm gonna change it. We have the personnel to where my personnel is not about physical smash mouth run the ball. If I decide to do that, I go to a two tight end personnel. I bring my two defensive ends in who are like in the 8th grade. I think Jonah was 220, and I think Isaiah was 235. I don't know what they feeding these kids these days, man, but to have 8th grade kids, 210, 220, and 230, they're some big boys. They're some big boys. So no, I've never had problems with kids buying into my system and buying into my play calling. Never had that happen. All right. But thank you for the letter and the email. Hey, coach, what makes you love the game of football so much? Just the overall hearing the pads pop, uh, the trash talking, um, the one-on-ones, the Oklahoma drills, um, the guys coming in as babies, leaving as young men, um, trying to get everyone to buy into the same um, philosophy. Everybody comes in with their own way of where I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, we're going to be this, we're going to be that. But I think once they find out how good we are or how good we could be, everything changes. A lot of these guys and everything, man, coming here from they've always been the it factor on their teams. Now they're coming to another team, and I'm having to remold these young men into what I want them to be because a lot of kids coming here, and I say this with all due respect, a lot of parents kill their kids' dreams by giving them unreal expectations. And what I mean by that is that the way I am about my daughters, my daughters play basketball. To me, my daughters play basketball because they play with boys growing up. They play with their nephews. They play with their cousins. They play with older people, boys, because I wanted them to be physically tested. I didn't want them to ever hear you're not good enough or you're not physical enough or you can't do this. So I let my girls play with boys. And they got cousins that are way bigger than them, tougher than them, and they handle their own. So uh, I just love the game of football, man, because it teaches you uh, how to be a team, a group of young men achieving one goal. That's what it is. All right. That's a damn good question, man. Damn good question. Coach, what sport do you like to coach more? Basketball, football, baseball, or doing clinics? Ooh, boy, y'all came out some damn good questions tonight. Um, mm, I think clinics. I love doing clinics, man, because clinics are kids that come to me because they've been told they don't know how to do X, Y, or Z. And they come to me because they feel like I'm the person that can get them to excel in X, Y, or Z. So I love doing clinics because it's a different variety of kids. It's girls, it's boys, it's young, old, it's whatever. So it's a different diversity of people that come to my clinics. We have another clinic this coming Saturday. We got 21 kids. 21 kids Saturday, then 21 kids the following Saturday, and then 20 more kids that following Saturday. I love doing this, man, because a lot of kids don't have the opportunity to go to these 707s. A lot of these kids don't have the opportunity to play in AAU tournaments. It gets pretty expensive, man. So to be able to give clinics to these kids and give them the full throttle, I don't go in there and just half-ass. Even if you paid a little, and to me, I don't try to break the bank. It's $100 for 4 hours. It's the best 4 hours of your life because I'm going to push you and push you and push you and pull you and pull you and instill everything in you that I know in 4 hours. Now, a lot of kids can retain some things for 4 hours, but also you lose some kids sometimes when you try to teach them too much. They lose their train of thought. But for 4 hours, I will give you the best clinic that you've ever had. So I just try to do the best I can by the standards of what I have for 4 hours. All right. Damn good question. Last one. Hey coach, how would your family describe you as a father, husband, a brother, and son? They'll probably say I'm a pain in the ass sometimes. No, I'm joking. My wife would probably say I'm dependable, loving, understanding. You guys might not think so on the podcast because I can get a little rowdy, but I'm very passionate about certain things. My family is one of them. My wife know I tell her in the heartbeat and everything. I love that woman with everything in me because without my wife, there is no Coach Ricks. She really keeps me going. She really keeps me. I ain't gonna say in line. She really keeps me organized, man. She really is the right shoe to my left shoe. And a lot of men are ashamed to say that. I've been married to this woman 25 years and everything. There's nothing that I wouldn't say to tell her the truth. My girls keep me grounded. My granddaughter keep me grounded. So they allow me to go out there and do what I like to do and still have home, still have solace when I come home. So I think my family would say I am a provider, a protector, a person that I'm a man of my word, or I try to be. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get my wife in here one day on the podcast and let you guys ask her. What do how would they describe me? She probably say I'm a piece of shit and everything because there are certain days I can be an asshole, but she knows I love her and everything. I might have a stressful day, but I try to keep it simple. I try to keep it honest, and she knows that. So much love, much respect to my wife, much love, much respect to my girls, and much love, much respect to my grandbaby. All right. Thank you guys for the emails and the letters. Now, let's get to this Oklahoma Sooners. And let me see. Let me try to bring this up so I can show this stat and share this right quick with you guys. All right, let's do it like this. Let's share this. Now, we had a few predictions, a few people and everything. They gave their predictions on what the score would be. And I just wanted to come on here and just give my little input on this. I know it's Maine, but when you play teams like Maine, your main goal is to go in and execute. Go in, don't have penalties. Go in and work on the things that you need to work on to get prepared for another team that is on your level. Now, I don't think that we should struggle in this game. We shouldn't, but you never know. With a young line, you might come in there, man, and the first few possessions, it might not be what you think it is. They might turn it on late, but I think this game will be over before halftime. I do see this game probably 55 to, if they score more than 10, that is a letdown. I think that this defense is good enough to keep that team in check. I'm going to say honestly, Oklahoma finally breaks the 50-point threshold this week. I think they scored 56 points. So I'll probably say 56 to what? 9? 3 field goals? 3 field goals? Sooners win. I'm the best man. We lose. Chicken, you stupid, man. You stupid. All right. Everyone who's in here, give me your prediction. Give me your prediction. And this is what I'm gonna do because I ordered 3 of the off my left ass cheek shirts. All right. Give me y'all scores. I'm gonna write them down. If whoever comes close, I'm gonna give you one of those shirts. I'm gonna order you. I told Jason I haven't got my stats up and things up to get any kind of Patreon or anything like that, or to get shirts made. But my wife is working on it, getting some more shirts for me made. I want to see a fluid play calling and confidence. Yes, chicken. I think you might see that. I think you might see some things that we haven't seen before. This is the team that you want to do those things on. This team, like I said, when you play a team like Maine, there is no fear of losing that game. Even if you win by 3, you know you're not going to lose that game. That'll be a disappointment. You want to come out there and execute. You want to come out there and run your plays, be organized, be disciplined. Discipline is a very key word. We've not been disciplined the last few days. All right. So hold on, chicken. I'm writing this down. I'm writing all these down. So give them to me. If you guys are in the podcast, give me your score so I can write it down. And I'm be honest. Whoever comes close, you're gonna get that shirt that Jason made off the last left ass cheek. So keep them coming. Keep those scores coming. I got one from Chicken. All right, Mars Jams, send me yours. All right, Jimmy, send me yours. Kimberly K, send me yours. John Russell, send me yours. Send me those predictions. All right, Mars. I got you, Mars. Uh, Kimberly K, are you for real? Are you just playing with me? Are you just playing with me? I'm gonna write it down, Kimberly K. I want to try to help you win that shirt. All right, Kimberly K. Kimberly K says 28-13. 28. So that means Kimberly K, you have no confidence in Oklahoma. All right, Stephen. What's up, Stephen G? You have no confidence in Oklahoma. Okay. Hey, I'm just trying to help you win those shirts. It's Christmas time coming along, and like I said, uh, we make me nervous still. I, hey, if it was somebody else other than Maine, I could probably say that, but Maine lost 42 to like 17 to an FCS school that only has one win, and that one win was to Maine. So I know for a fact that Oklahoma is going to definitely win this game. The matter of how many points, that's what we're worrying about. So I got only four, four, four predictions in here, guys. So let me know. Let me know. Bring it on so I can put this down so I can put it out there because I'll definitely want you guys to win that shirt. Uh, it is Halloween, Coach Cheek. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'll be whatever y'all guys want me to be and everything. I'm gonna give you my prediction of what the score is going to be. 56-9. All right, Coach. 56-9. All right, Kimberly K. Let me get back to what you got to say. You said, okay. First of all, Chicken said it is Halloween, Coach Cheek. Yep. You know what? I started to dress up for the podcast, but I was like, man, look, it's been a long day, and I'm after this podcast, I'm getting my ass into bed. It's been a long, long, long day. All right. Kim McKay says, I do. I have us winning. We just make mental mistakes that waste possessions. That's the reason for the scores. I get it. when I tried to get this out to people a few days ago. When you're dealing with a young lion, and this is the first time that OU's really had to deal with a young lion, because even when we had guys that left to go to the NFL, we still had two or three guys that have played significant amount of time and possessions that would be the leaders for the up and new coming offensive line. Well, we haven't had that this year. We've been injury bitten on the offensive line, injury bitten definitely on the wide receiver. So a lot of our possessions that we have, yes, stupid penalties. That old saying, stupid penalties give you stupid prizes. That's definitely us. So Kimberly K, I'm not gonna sit here and be mad at you for thinking that. Sometimes, man, we have to live in this world, in the real world, to say, hey, that is a possibility that that can happen. And I'm not gonna sit here and second guess you. If that damn game is 28-13, I'm gonna buy you three damn shirts. I'm gonna buy you three shirts because that would be a disappointing turnout for us. That would definitely mean we need a new OC. Now, I think that Joe John is doing a good job, but one for a new OC or two for give Joe John more time. Y'all put that in there. One, new offensive coordinator. Two, keep Joe John a little longer. Talent alone will win it, but team play with talent will crush them. All right, Jimmy. All right, hold on, Jimmy. I got you, bud. Jimmy set. All right. 31-7. Stephen G says, if it's 28-13, I'll buy a shirt because that means we need a head coach. Boy, you hit it on the head. And I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you said it. If we win that damn game by 15 points, ugh, BV, man, you're killing yourself, man. You're killing yourself. I'm a big BV fan through and through. It's hard for me to discredit a coach that's had this many injuries, but they always say the game is won in the trenches. If you have a depleted offensive line for the first 8 games, we have yet to have an offensive line play 2 straight games together without getting hurt. So you have an offensive line that's been decimated by injuries. It's hard, guys. And I know we don't want to accept that. It's hard. It's hard to have these young men to come out here. Attitude reflects leadership. Yes. Yes. I'm a real big believer of that. I always tell my players, you reflect me. The way I coach is the way you're supposed to be. If you act one way, you are a replica of me on the field. Okay, and that is exactly what that means. Attitude reflects leadership. Sorry, Ricks, I'm not afraid to hold back, but that will not be acceptable. It's Maine. Yes. Hey, we better blow the hell out of them. I think this game right here is what we needed, is to gain some confidence, to gain some momentum. I do think we'll beat Missouri. I still think that in my heart. Now, when we get out there and blow a fucking gasket or do some crazy stuff or we got to have a game plan to where we have to be able to exploit mismatches. I haven't seen any quit frustration. Yes. Oh yeah. They're playing hard. Don't get me wrong. They're still playing hard. Excuse me. They're still playing hard. And I love that about this team. They're not going to quit because their coach won't quit. I just think if we can win 2 more of these last games to get bowl eligible, that'll be a great momentum going into next season. Because who thought that we would have this type of injury going into the season? With Cook out, we will beat Missouri. I think we can beat them with Cook in, but injuries is a part of the game. Look, we are definitely injury bitten. We can sit here and say, well, if we had all of our receivers, we wouldn't have 4 losses. My granddaddy always told me, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. So I can sit here and say if all we want. If we would have had all of our receivers, I think Oklahoma would have won some of those games because those teams don't fear us in a deep threat. They don't fear us. They don't fear us going deep because we don't have a receiver that has the ability to go deep and get open and demand the ball. So we don't have that. So yeah, I think they can beat Missouri too. Yeah, look, Missouri is a reflection of itself. A lot of these teams play teams, and they get this persona of, oh, we are big dogs. We are. You haven't played nobody with a heartbeat. You haven't played nobody with a pulse, and teams that you have played with a pulse beat the brakes off you. I think Texas A&M is really good enough to where they beat the brakes off Missouri. No, I just think that Missouri really isn't good as everybody think they are. Doesn't mean that you're just gonna go in there and just beat the brakes off them. No, I think it still might be a dogfight, but I think that the defense will give that young quarterback a lot of problems. I don't think that he's going to be prepared enough to exploit some of the holes that we do have at times when we try to be out of position. We don't get the call in. We don't get the play call in, and we instead of playing base defense, we do something that we are uncharacteristic of doing. I've never seen us play man to man. We do a lot of zone. A lot of zone allows us to be a little bit more basic. When you do man to man, that's not basic. That's leaving you on the island by yourself. And then when you get beat, somebody has to come bail you out. So I think that if we go into this game against Maine and we fix some of these potholes, fix some of these injuries and some of this, what I want to call bonehead ass plays, stop making the penalties. We could just make just 3 or 4 penalties. When you have 7 penalties for 80 yards, that to me is 8 possessions. That's 8 first downs. That's how I look at it as a coach. If I have 90 possessions, 90 penalty yards, I look at it as 9 possessions that I lost due to stupid plays, stupid things that we did that negated positive yards or just regular yards at that. Because if you're a third and three, and then you get a false start, now it's 3rd and 8, that's still manageable. But when you get a hand to the face, holding like we normally do, now instead of it being 3rd and 3, now it's 3rd and 13. Now you pretty much have to pass. So now you're one dimensional. And with you not having your main receivers out there, they don't fear you going deep. So they're going to blitz the A and B gap and blitz the outside and force you to dump off, and then you're off the field. So I think it's very unfortunate, man, that we have to be disciplined not to get these tic tac penalties. Who's pitching in? I'm buying a bunch of strippers. Some midgets with chicken. You stupid. You stupid, man. You can't be doing that kind of stuff, man. Buying that. Boy, you crazy. I agree. We don't have the same production, and I'm not a frustrated fan. I'm very patient with this group, but I'm just basing my scoring off that pattern thus far. I'm just still looking for progress. No, Kimberly K, you're really not wrong. I think a lot of the fans are just frustrated. I don't think no fan is really, really, really asking for BV's job. Those who are stupid and don't know the game and don't know that sometimes, man, we are Oklahoma, and yes, we had a great year last year, but the year that we had last year was because we played in a watered down Big 12 that still pretty much tried to screw Oklahoma out of a lot of games, which they did. They screwed us out of the Big 12. Hold on right quick. But I don't have them. Yeah, sorry about that. My daughter. Uh, I think a lot of these guys, man, are going to Starting some of the young guys on the offensive line. I think they're going to start some. I think they're going to start EPL. They're going to start offensive lineman Dent from Missouri. I think they're going to start him. Start these guys, give them some playing time. Once we get this young group of young offensive linemen to come in next year with the number one or number two offensive line, I think we'll be all right, man. I think we have to be willing to accept the fact, man, that we're building an offensive line and building a team for the long haul, not just for right now. We're not like Ole Miss. We ain't got to go out there and spend $15 million to buy an offensive line for just 1 year and then they go away. We're building relationships with guys that's going to be here for a long period of time. That's how we get things done in Oklahoma. We ain't got to go to the portal. We really don't. It's okay to go to the portal and find a diamond in the rough if you need one here and there. But Oklahoma don't have to go and spend 15, $16 million to buy wins. They're going to win regardless. I think we just got injury bitten this year. And some of the fans just can't accept the fact that we had a great defense and we felt like it's going to be a cakewalk. The offense was a given. Well, nothing is a given. Oklahoma has never struggled on offense, but we ran into an ambush this year. Six receivers out. Six receivers out. That's hard for a team to overcome when you don't have a deep threat with a pulse that can come in there and do what they're supposed to do. So, chicken, you cracking me up, man, with all this stuff, man. I know a pimp too and everything, and he ain't cheap. He ain't cheap. So no. Chicken pimping ain't easy. No. They always say pimping ain't easy and the damn show ain't hard. The portal should be used as a band-aid. Well, the portal should be used, yes, band-aid, but a portal should be used to go get you leadership. That's the key word. If now, I love Jackson Arnold, I love Michael Hawkins. I think we have a great quarterback group. They're just young. This this year is going to teach these guys a lot. Trial on the fire and everything, man. You got to put these guys out there, man, and let them learn. But you got to trust them to go out there and throw the ball around. You can't handicap them. And I think Joe John is handicapping Jackson Arnold. And if Michael Hawkins go in, he's gonna handicap him too. Let these guys play and call and run their plays that they're supposed to. Never handicap your quarterback. Handicap your quarterback. It just makes you one dimensional. All right. Yeah. It gets harder every year. Yeah. Okay. It got harder every year. Yeah. If hold on. If the pimps are dead, the hoes are well. Man, y'all not gonna get me on that today, man. I'm trying not to be Coach Cheeks. I'm trying to be Coach Ricks. Y'all messing with me now. Y'all messing with me. All right. So Maine shouldn't be a threat, but I just want us to see us go out there first. The first three drives, something positive. I don't care if it's field goals. I would love touchdowns, but let's go out there and be positive. No penalties. Let's get on the ball, move the ball, run our offense. Let's not be scared to throw the ball against Maine. This is when we want to try to open the playbook and throw and do pro style. Try to do some bootlegs. Try to do some screens. Try to do some zigs outs. Zig outs are your best friend when you have a defense that wants to try and see if they can get quarterback pressure in the A and B gap. A and B gap means you go outside. So that zig routes to the wide receiver is to go 5 yards in, stop on the dime, and go back out to the outside of the numbers. You hit them there, they can do some damage. So I think Oklahoma's gonna come out and try to set their precedent and move the ball on them. A good wide receiver game will mitigate on an O line. But when both aren't there, it's hard. Chicken, that's exactly great point. That's what I'm saying. If you have somebody out there right now, man, and they can't break away, they can't negate pressure, they can't, if they're getting jammed off the line, if they still cannot get off the line, it messes timing up. the route running up, and it messes up the cohesiveness and everything of trying to get that ball there to him. Because now the quarterback got to try to make up time and time that he does not have to get the ball to you. So yes, chicken, that is correct. I'm confused about Pettyway. Man, a lot of these coaches, man, have a lot of this talent on the bench, and I don't know if they're in the doghouse or they're not really playing or really practicing hard. I'm a real big believer is if you don't practice hard, you don't play. Now, that's high school. So college is a little bit different and everything, man, because you need these guys to be out there in order to make everything function, everything go. If you're holding these guys back because they're not good practice players, then that's on the coach. That's on the coach. So that's not on the players. Is Coach Cheeks a pimp name? This podcast has taken a turn. No, that's that t-shirt crap and everything that I can't let go of. It cracks me up sometimes. Uh he seems to not find any open spot against the zone defense. Oh, I believe you meant he seems to not find any open spot against the zone. Yeah. Hey, we got to get no, we got to get the big running backs out of the backfield. That has been very, very good for Oklahoma. Is getting the running backs out of the backfield. We did it against Ole Miss, and it was very productive. But then we just stopped doing it. We got to stop doing things that hurt us. If I run a play on my offense and it works, I circle that play because I'm going to come back to it later. I'm going to show you a different formation to see if you still respond the way you responded the first time. If you don't, oh, I got your ass. I'm gonna run it again and again and again, but then in a different formation because I know that you're not looking for it. And if I'm not lined back up in that same formation, you'll never see it coming. So uh, I think that we're gonna do very good. I get 8% royalty from Coach Chicken. You stupid man, you killing me. I get 8% royalty. Well, I'm gonna cash out that royalty because yeah, if I hey, hey, it is what it is. If inflation increases, Coach Cheeks might be a side gig. Pimping ain't easy, but it must be done. Well, y'all crazy. Kimberly K, don't buy into what chicken's selling you, man. Chicken crazy, man. You the first lady. Well, no, you the second lady, third lady. You the first lady on Jason's show, the second one on Sooner Legend. You're third on my show. So, but you're the first lady on my show. So don't let chicken get you in trouble. Chicken gonna be in timeout here in a few minutes, man. Chicken crazy. Chicken is crazy. Chicken's on that apple juice tonight. So, but out of all seriousness, man, I'm looking for a great game this week. I'm hoping for a great game. I don't like seeing Oklahoma in the media negatively talked about. But I understand that everybody, man, is expecting OU to be a certain way, and we're not doing it. But I believe that this team is heading in the right direction. It's definitely heading in the right direction than where we were a few years ago. Lincoln had this offense humming, and we were still getting embarrassed when we got to the big games. So the defense is where it needs to be. We just got to get the offense humming like it used to. Now, is that a new OC? So I said earlier, one for a new OC. I mean, excuse me, one for a new OC, two for Joe John to stay a little bit longer. I got one, two. So that means that someone wants Joe John to stay a little bit longer. Is that the case? Do we want a new OC, one, or do we want Joe John to stay a little bit longer, two? Okay, chicken, you're a bad influence. Hell yeah, he a bad influence. I ain't messing with Miss Kim. Yeah, no, boy. Miss Kim and K off limits. She's off limits. Everyone talking bad about Oklahoma. Yeah, well, well, Mars, they should, man. But have you noticed? Let me just throw it out there. Have you noticed when Texas is doing bad, nobody talks bad about Texas. They don't. They don't. When Stark went 5-7, they didn't talk bad about Texas. They just said Texas ain't ready. They didn't. But when Oklahoma fucks up, oh boy, it's national news. It's national news. So it's kind of one sided, but it's okay. Two, for the remainder of the season, okay. So give Joe John, well, he already has it for the rest of the season and one for 2025. I think they have to have a BV has to get a new OC. He has to get a new OC. There's no way around it. If BV does not get a new OC, that's going to look bad on him. That's going to look bad on him going forward if he doesn't. Let me see. Let me see what what's name's doing. Let me see. Hold on, right quick, guys. I'm gonna see if Legend want to jump in here. Hold on. Bear with me. Uh, sorry. I want to try to get him in here to see if he wants to say a few words. I think Chicken, you want to come on? I don't mind. I mean, you know me, man. Look, I don't. Anybody want to come on and join me, man? I never discriminate. If you want to come on here, give me the email. I'll see. I'll send you the. I'll send you the invite. I'll send you the invite. Agreed. BV has to get a home run higher. He does, Jimmy. He really does because it's going to reflect that he's not doing his job as a head coach. Your job is one to the program, to the players, and to the AD administration. I think it's different because to me, I'm for the kids, for the administration, well, for the kids, for the school, for myself, and for the parents. That's how I look at things because I want to keep everything honest and open. I don't try to sugarcoat any damn thing. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is and everything. And a lot of people don't want the truth. A lot of people do not want the truth. So let me send this to let me send it to him right quick. Hold on, right quick. Mm, there it is. Send. All right. All right. Let's get this done. All right. Let's get back on here. Yeah, it looked very bad on BV. Put me in, coach. Like I said, man, you give me your email. I'll put you in. I'll put you on. I'll be good. Chicken is a gift. I'm so grateful to interact with all of you. Kimberly K, man, you'll always be welcome on my channel, man. Like I said, I'm all about everybody, man, having fun and getting along. Like I said, this is a dream of mine to come over here and talk sports and have subscribers and people come in here, man, and interact. It means a lot to me. Who is your top choice coach for OC? Uh, I like Penn State's OC, but I also like Stein. I like Stein, man, and I also like I like the OC and everything, man, from Pitt. I like him, man. Like I said, there's some coaches out there, man, that we haven't even named. But I'm still on Scott Frost, man. A lot of people don't think that Scott Frost. I think Scott Frost would be a damn good hire because BV would have another coach that taught at Nebraska on the staff that could help him also. And like I said, I think BV is a great coach. I just think that he doesn't have that that tough. You got to do whatever you got to do to win, and if you step on a few toes, oh well. I think he has it, but I don't think he don't like doing that. I don't think he likes doing that. Coach, I'm rolling class 7-9 as man through New York. Yes, Miss K. I'm on talk text. Okay. Coach, I'm rolling class 7-9. Okay. Scott got let go to another university, just like Seth. Yeah. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, my man?
Not much, man. Not much, man. We're sitting up here talking about a little OU, man, and trying to get a few predictions for this game so I can give away a
Hmm.
few T-shirts.
Off
So what's
my
going on
left
your way?
ass cheek.
Boy, there you go. Hey, chicken in here showing his ass, boy. So chicken gonna love you
Chicken.
because
Chicken's always he's always bringing fire and smoke. Oh, let's see. Nothing's really been going on today, Coach. Just been chilling like a villain, kind of taking it easy. Uh,
how was your
just
Halloween?
it wasn't spooky. Went
Oh,
out hunting.
we had a great deal. We had my brother-in-law has a UFC dummy that he does a lot of his UFC jujitsu stuff on.
Hmm.
We borrowed him and dressed him up in some clothes of mine and put a scary mask on him and all that. Set him out in my yard as and people kept coming by like, man, is that real? No, no, nah, is this a dummy? Well, when it got kind of died down, I took the dummy inside and put the clothes on and went back and sat down in the chair where the dummy was the whole day. And everybody just kept walking by me, kept walking by me. And my neighbor came up and said, "Hey, man, this dummy look real. This dummy look real." I said, "Yeah, it does." I stood up and she took.
I thought about it today. You know, if I'd have went trick or treating, I'd already know what I'd have dressed up like. I'd have
What are you
dressed
gonna
up
have?
like an offensive lineman.
Man, look, I shit you not. I saw the best costume tonight. It was a kid that had a Florida State milk carton with the Florida State picture on the back. I said, "What are you?" He said, "Well, I'm Florida State. We missing." Man, I fell on the floor laughing, man. It caught me off guard,
We
man. I said
missing.
that
We're on
I said that was a good one. That was a good one.
the.
But Mike, man, we in here, man, thinking
uh,
about
yeah.
is this game gonna be a confidence builder? Is this game gonna be just to go out and see what we
I,
can get
you know,
done?
don't listen to what these other dunderheads on YouTube are saying.
Yeah,
Maine, if OU goes out and does what they're supposed to do with the way we've been playing, this will build some confidence for the players. I don't
yeah,
care if it's Maine. I don't care if it's Alabama. I don't care who it is. This, with the way things has been going, this would be a confidence builder. No matter how you play it,
I agree with
10
that.
toes down is how I'm looking at it.
No, I agree with that. I
Because
agree.
Bishop said it on my Bishop said it on my show the other day. Uh, heck, we've changed offensive line players like socks this year. Over 8 different O line changes,
Yeah,
and you come into a game like this where the chips are down. You don't have much confidence, and you go out there, even though it's Maine, and let's like say Jackson balls out in that game, and the
hmm,
offense is blocking like they haven't blocked all season long. You're
yeah.
going to go. You're going to carry some momentum into Missouri next
Oh
week.
yeah. I want to show you something that Kimberly K put out. I know she can get mad at me for putting her on blast, but this is what First Lady said right here.
28-13.
She gonna get mad at me. She gonna get mad at me. And I told her if I said if OU wins 28-13, it don't look good for BV. It don't look
No,
good for BV at all. It don't look
No,
good.
no.
I'm sorry, Kimberly K. I know I didn't mean to do that, but shots fired. Shots fired. So
Shots fired.
yeah. But no, I think it'd be a good game, man. I think we're gonna come out there.
Oh, we got it.
Yo, she
Yes,
said,
we love you, First Lady.
oh yeah. I told him, man, like I said, man, I'm blessed to have this channel, man, to come out here and to be a former coach, man, to come out here. Now I can say
Hmm.
what I want to say because when I coached, I couldn't say what I really wanted to say because
Right.
I worked for the school. I had to maintain myself. I had to have a composure. I had to be honest, but I couldn't say what I want to say because it will reflect my opinion to the school and to the players.
Exactly.
Now, if
Exactly.
I say you suck, you suck,
That's
or
right.
if you don't work, I mean, like I said, I could be more open now, and that's why I love this podcast, man. Is because you know me and I know you from way back in the day, from where we grew up in the
Hmm.
neighborhoods and people that have known who we know. I'm
Hmm.
only gonna speak the truth. I'm only gonna speak the truth.
That's right.
I'm only gonna be honest. And
Hmm.
what I say is not to hurt somebody, is just to either encourage or to build momentum or to just be honest
Right.
about my assessment. That's it.
Hmm.
I don't take personal shots at nobody.
Me either.
But and that's why I love your show. I love Jason's show, man. I love my show, man, because it's genuine. We love
Hmm.
OU, and we're just going to come out here and say what we want to say, and
Hmm.
people can tell that we're genuine when we say it. We don't try to do anything because some of these yoo-hoos that have these podcasts, man, let me tell you, you would second guess if they're OU fans or not.
I know. I'm not going to mention any names, but man, I was briefly on one last night, and that is the most bunch of Debbie Downers, negative Nancy's, fire BV, fire Bill Beatonbow. Uh, Coach Roy Ball said it the best, and you agreed with him. You was on that show with him and Jason.
Yeah.
If you've never coached the game, if you've never played the game, keep your mouth shut.
Well, it's harder, man, coaching, man, because do you know how? And I'm gonna try to give all you guys the scenery. Imagine you have 65 kids come to you and they all want to be great. They all
Mm-hmm.
Every kid wants to go to college. Every kid does. But you and I both know the reality of that percentage is very slim that's going to go to college.
Yeah. Right.
But you have to put this front on and build confidence in people that don't even have confidence in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard. And then put those kids out there to do something to protect your job.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting my life and my trust and everything in a group of young men,
Right.
and it's hard. And I'm a person, man, that I do shit myself because I want to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder for me to put my life in somebody else's hand and say, "Hey, here,
Yeah, I'm the
go
same way, Coach.
go make me better. Go reward me. Go." It's hard, man. So
Yeah.
to coach is hard, man, because
Mhm.
you really want to say some shit, do some shit, but you can't because it's not politically correct. It's not the right thing to say. It's not the right thing to do. So, that's me.
I get you, Coach.
That's me. That's
I
me.
get you. And
That's me.
people, Coach, you've coached. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been there, done that, got the T-shirt,
Yeah.
and people cannot sit there and tell me that if you got 6 wide receivers that's been hurt all season, and you've had injuries upon we've been dropping injuries on the offensive line like
Yeah.
flies.
Yeah.
People cannot sit there and tell me that when you got that much uh player change, You're not going to coach at a high level, coach, at all,
No,
because you're
no,
constantly changing players.
yeah,
I guarantee you, if Alabama was going through it right now, if Georgia, any of these, not even the top ranked school, even the lower FCS schools, if they had the uh, the drop off like we've had,
yeah.
ain't no way in hell they're going to be playing at a high level.
Well, then you hear, well, so and so had freshmen come in and they're playing. Well, when you come in the off season, you have the whole off season. We're talking
Mm-hmm.
about week to week. You are only
Yeah,
allowed
week
so
to week.
many hours per week to coach because they still have to do school. If you don't make the grades, excuse me, you can't play. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
things that go into a 1 week game. And there, if you look at it, the whole totality of the whole thing, Monday after a game, you watch film of the past week game to get better. Tuesday, you go out to get ready and you practice. Wednesday, you go out and practice. Thursday, you do a walkthrough and then you travel.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean tell me you want freshmen to go out there and have 2 actual days of practice? They're supposed to do what the same guy's been doing for 3 or 4 years. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, you're fine, coach. You're fine.
It just bothers
I,
me, man, is because I played college and it's hard to go out there, man, and when everything's struggling to go out there and still say, well, I'm gonna hold up, I'm gonna do my part. It's not like that. You can do your part,
mm-hmm.
but that one part is not going to be a significant difference and put a dent in the offense being as bad as it is. This offense isn't really bad. It's just if your scheme is bad, your offense is gonna be bad.
Right.
Don't give a
It,
damn. You
it,
got 10 5 stars. If your scheme is bad, your offense is bad.
yeah,
So
I agree with you, coach. I
this
agree
is what I
with
think
you.
it should happen.
But,
Kimley K, I agree with that, and I'm gonna add one more onto it. BV will continue to build this program like a monster architect. The fan base needs
mm-hmm.
the mentality that practice makes permanent, not perfect. This is what I'm gonna add to that. Some of these damn fans need to start coming out to these damn practices, putting these damn pads on, and then doing that shit, and see how hard it really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Oh, I
I'm gonna
said
tell
it
you,
on that podcast in I said it on that podcast last night that I was briefly there of. I said, okay, if y'all think y'all can outcoach BV and y'all think y'all can outcoach BB, Bill Bedenbow, go down to the program tomorrow and go see Joe C.
man, please. It's we can coach a game on. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I play Madden with my daughter's boyfriend, and I play Madden with my nephews when they come down. They spank my ass all damn time because it's a video game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Mm-hmm.
real life thing. You can
Mm-hmm.
put a scheme in and do. You can. It can be 4th and 29. He'll go for it and get it. Now, in what reality does that happen
Mm-hmm.
in real life? It doesn't happen
It
in real
don't.
life.
And that's the thing, coach. A lot of these people that are talking that guff are the ones who are playing video games thinking that they can coach and they know more than a football coach. Yes, it was chicken. Yes, it was.
I used to be subscribed to them. I'm not no more. I just
Mm-mm.
it's this is what gets me about a lot of the podcast people is if you haven't played it, you still can be frustrated. You still can be
Mm-hmm.
uh uh blah. No problem. Like right now, OU offensive line coach nearing hot seat. Re- Really?
Really.
Do you just hear what Todd McShay said in the NFL that the NFL GMs owners know who Bill Bingbo is? This is the
Yeah.
NFL. The NFL know who this man is. They send people to Oklahoma to watch how he. They said that Tom Lachey said he is the best OC at teaching technique in the NFL. If we fire Bill
Mhm.
Bingbo on a Monday, Tuesday he'll be at Alabama or Georgia. Guarantee you.
No doubt.
Guarantee.
No doubt.
Guarantee. Then we really gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I chicken. I had to do the right thing, brother. I mean, I'm not. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of negative Nancy's and Debbie Downers thinking they know more than the program itself, and that's why I don't even go on OU Twitter. Good gosh, that place is toxic,
well,
very
the reason why
toxic.
it's toxic, man, is because we've been so
So,
spoiled all these years. We've been
hmm
spoiled all
yeah,
these years. Now, the one thing that we've always heard,
hmm
oh, you ain't got a defense. Now we got a damn good defense. And now, well, now you ain't got no offense. And I'm like, do you guys realize there's a process to this thing? It's a process.
apparently
And
they
don't get me
don't,
wrong.
coach.
Don't get me wrong, because this is outside of coaching. This is outside of coaching. This is just anything you
Hmm.
do in your life. You're gonna have to work hard for it. Nothing is given to you
Exactly.
easy.
No,
And if you think that, oh, you're just gonna
no.
walk in the SEC and this is where the big boys play, supposedly.
Hmm.
So we're not playing in a watered down Big 12 no more, to where talent can get you over some of these games. Everybody in the
Hmm.
SEC got talent. Everybody in the SEC got talent. I'm like you,
Hey,
Jimmy. I don't do
Steve
Twitter.
Stutzman's in the Steve Stutzman's in the chat. He's saying, "Speaking truth."
Hey, I'm like this, man. I love this program, and
I do
it,
too.
and what I say is it's an X and O thing. What I
It is.
say is from experience. I know what it's like
Hmm.
to have five new offensive linemen, and you got to super glue and 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 band-aid just to get a win. Because
Yeah, duct tape, baling wire. I mean,
hey,
the list goes on,
hey,
coach.
I'm gonna tell you right now. One time, man, I had a squeegee, a mop bucket, a mop, a broom, in a in a water gun, and we got the win. It was an ugly win, but
Yeah.
when you are a coach, man, you have to start looking at things different than what everybody else look at, and that's what I love about
Yeah.
BV. He doesn't deteriorate. He doesn't deter from, well, the fans think this. No,
Yeah.
you still have to. There's a process, and there's levels to this game that
Hmm.
you have to hit those levels. And if you don't, you can't skip over processes. There's a process to do
Mm.
everything. If you over skip those things, legend, the shit ain't gonna work.
No, no,
So
no.
I'm
It ain't gonna work, coach.
just being honest,
Not at
man. I
all.
mean, and I can bitch all day, but if I don't have a solution, or if I don't have any idea of what they're talking about, there's some folks that don't know what the fucking 12 personnel is. They don't know. They don't know what the A and B gap is. They don't know when I say run off the left ass cheek. They think it's a joke, but it's actually something that can be done. So this
Exactly.
is what so this is
But
what I'm saying. I have an answer for everything that I say. I don't just come out here and just, well, rah, 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 rah. They suck. They terrible. What's they gonna solve though?
it ain't gonna solve nothing, coach.
Those guys on that show do that shit, and then they're the first one at the ball game watching it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Hmm.
That's my little
No,
bitch
you're
session.
fine, coach.
That's my little bitch session. Steve Stetchman.
You. Yeah, I like old Steve, man. Him and Big Mike, man. Them guys are salt of the earth. I love. But anyway, coach.
What's up, Eric? What's up, man?
Here's what I'm trying to find the words without being sounding stupid in my normal self. because I'm trying to be serious here.
Say it, man. I'll find you. Say it. I'll find you.
You know, these guys who are dogging OU and who are the negative Nancy's and who are the
Hmm.
Debbie Downers
Yeah.
don't know shit from good apple butter.
Well, you remind me of my grandpa when you said that. He used
It,
to always tell
you
me and
know,
everything.
now I'll admit, at my small town of Luther, Oklahoma, when we played football, I played 8 man. We played both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I'm not as smart as some of y'all with the X's and O's and the jargon,
Hmm.
but I see what I see on the field. And I seen for the first half of the Ole Miss game, uh, I finally seen fluidity.
Okay.
But when people's not realizing this about, and it wasn't brought up last night, how well was OU's offensive line playing when Jacob Sexton was in that freaking ball game?
It was great because Jacob Sexton and everything, man, was the leader of that offensive line that we needed before he got hurt.
Yes. And what happened when Jacob Sexton and Logan Hallen come in? We went to hell in a handbasket real quick.
It went from sugar to shit.
Went from sugar to shit that
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
So, and you can't blame that on BV or Bill Bedenbow. Good God.
Look, guys, picture it like this. If you go to work, you clock in and you go to work, and the building catch on fire, and they send you home, and they say, "Hey, we're not gonna pay you guys today because the building burned down." Who fault
Mm-hmm.
is that? Who fault is that? I'm just trying to. I'm just trying
Whoever.
to make. I'm just trying to make it sense because we blame people for things. BV put together a great offensive line. They
Mm-hmm.
got hurt, and he knows what those guys can do. So he's trying to plug. But this is what everybody's missing that they don't want to admit. You're asking a young guy that has never played in college to come in, and we always say stars don't mean nothing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you're
Yeah.
asking a young man to come in there and to do somebody else's job and play up against some of the best talent, not just in college, some of the best talent. Period. Ole Miss had a great
Exactly.
defensive line. Tennessee has a great
They
defensive line.
did. I mean,
I'm going to go ahead and say it. Texas has a great defensive line. South Carolina has a great defensive. The one thing that nobody wants to admit about the SEC, from Virginia, excuse me, from Vanderbilt all the way up to Georgia, everybody in the SEC got a great
mhm,
defense. Everybody,
but no offense.
because they all pick from the same bowl of fruit. You
Mm-hmm.
know, e- everybody get everybody from the south region, the LSU
Mm-hmm.
region, the Louisiana region, the Georgia region, the Alabama region, the Florida region. All those guys are studs down there. So we're playing
Mm-hmm.
against some of the best. If you ask a freshman to come out there, he might be a 5 star, but that 5 star ain't gonna move that 300 some pound damn defensive end.
No, not at all.
Shit. That don't mean shit.
That's where
So
that's where the law
we
of physics come in.
we have to calm down, man, and look at the whole overall picture that we have an offensive line that is for the long haul, the next 2 or 3, 4
Uh-huh.
years. Easy, easy. We ain't
Exactly.
like Ole Miss. We ain't got to go out there and spend $15 million to buy offensive line for 1 year. We don't do shit like that.
Right.
We don't have to do shit like that. We can get freshmen out of high school. Ole Miss has to go buy guys out of the portal to build an offensive line. That still wasn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get it straight. I don't mind you bitching and griping about anything. I'm just saying
Yeah.
have common sense of what you're talking about and look at the evidence that's out there. These are all
Mm-hmm.
freshmen.
Yeah.
Freshmen. Is there a
Fresh
senior?
men.
Answer this. Is there a senior on our offensive line?
No.
Nope. Is there a
Nope.
junior? Nope.
No.
Sexton,
Sophomore.
Sexton, and all, Sexton and all sophomores.
Yep. And what
Everybody,
and the narrative I've been hearing in order to get quality, fluidity, and gel on the offensive line with a certain amount of players, it takes at least 2.5, 3 years.
yeah.
That's what I've been hearing.
Well, now not only that, check this out, Mike. When you fire your OC, when your OC leaves to go take a head coaching job, then you have somebody there who
Mm-hmm.
comes in who is not really an OC, comes
Right.
in and implement his little funky ass offense that he put in there. Now you're going back to Labby's quote unquote offense with Joe John. You've switched 3 times in one season.
You sure have.
Nobody said anything about that. You've switched three
No,
times.
no.
So
Switched
now,
3 times. You're right, coach.
how are you going to build some type of chemistry when you got to learn 3 different offenses?
That's
But you want
right.
to blame Bill, but you want to blame Coach B.
Square pegs and round circles.
Hey, hey, how my granddad said, it's like putting combat boots on a pig.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna fit.
It ain't
So
going to fit.
I said it today
But
to somebody.
nobody's taking that into consideration, coach.
Today I told someone on the podcast, they were like, damn, coach, I didn't even think about that. We were so worried about all the other shit that we didn't even think about. They knew Lebby's, had to learn Seth's. Now go back to
Yep.
what Joe John is presenting.
Yep. Yeah.
So, man, look, if you hold a podcast every night of every day of the year, that's an unhappy woman at home, or it's to eat chicken. Boy, look, hey, is there a Mrs. Chicken at home? Is there a Miss? Answer that question. Is there a Mrs. Chicken at home? I want to know. Yes or no? Is there a Mrs. Chicken at home? I'm not gonna say nothing
Chicken.
until you say yes or no. No, damn facts. Yes or no? Yes or no? Because if it is, boy, you got your work cut out for your ass, boy. Let me tell you. He said he
He's
said I
got a
got a
hen. Oh man,
I thought he gonna
coach,
say
do
he
I
got a
need to
rooster.
go?
Hey, I thought he got a rooster.
I think I need to go out in the barn and get my hip waders.
Man, look, we crazy as hell today. But look, no,
Yeah.
man, I I think that's the main reason, and nobody has stopped to
Yeah.
think about that. Is
Yeah.
you're
Nobody has thought about it.
trying to do so much and so little time, and you can't do that in one season and expect for these guys to gel when there's so many different voices in the room about what we should be doing. Now, let me ask you this
Hmm.
question because I asked everybody earlier.
Okay,
Is it
ask me,
is it definitely a new OC, or is it give Joe John some more time?
coach. I'm going to say this. I still think Joe John is coaching for a resume somewhere else because we need this OC hire to me coming up is going to make or break BV. I think we need to
Yeah.
get an OC, in my opinion, with a different set of eyes, different language, somebody that the only way they know about OU is from watching them on TV.
Okay.
I don't Seth has sired me so bad on program hires that I I don't want to see it for a while. That's how bad sired I am.
Okay, Eric got a
But
question. Hold on, Eric got a
yeah,
question for you. Eric says, how many freshmen played this weekend from what BV said? I say at least four.
I say at least four. I say, well, we know
EL,
Isaiah Autry didn't
yep,
ELP,
ELP,
EPL,
EPL.
Eugene Brooks,
Yeah, I forgot about Brooks. Yeah, that's three.
and Daniel
Oh,
Akinkumeni.
yeah, that's four. That's four. Let's
Yeah,
see.
that,
Agreed. Joe John Felling will be somewhere else. I think he'll go down there and be with Levy.
yeah. And to be honest, Coach, and I'm not chunking anything at Joe John. The
No.
thing that I'm soured about Joe John is why haven't we seen Devon Mitchell or Caden Helm this year on
Mm.
tight end?
Man, to me, Helms is another Mark Andrews, to be honest.
Mm,
If we use him right. He's another Mark Andrews.
yes.
So
Stephen G
I
in the house.
oh man, they all in here, man. They all in here, man. Like I said, this is I got another subscriber today. I think it was John Russell. He
Full
subscribed.
beans, brother.
He subscribed. Like I said, man, you guys have gave me the motivation, man, to do this. I love doing this, man. It's because like I told Jason, I never thought in a million years, man, that I would be on a podcast voicing my opinion and trying to educate people on
Mm-hmm.
football,
Right.
educate people on basketball. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody I go to work, they like, damn, man, listen to your podcast, man. You really know what the fuck you're talking about. I said, yeah. And they were like, you make it make sense to me to why like nobody else would. And it meant a lot to me, man, that some of my peers, people I work with, think that I'm intelligent enough to talk on a podcast and get my point across.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy,
And,
man.
and,
You love sports.
and
You know, it ain't people feel like you gotta have this articulate voice that you had to be college degree, BA, masters, and speaking and talking. I'm
mm-hmm.
a I'm a I'm a backwood country boy that went to college, served in the military, and been blessed enough to coach and now have a podcast to where I can voice my opinion on that
Mm-hmm.
podcast. And that's it.
Well, see, the thing about me, Coach, I was worried that maybe my podcast, because I didn't break down stuff as good as some of the other podcasters.
Hmm.
And then it took an Alabama podcaster coming in my live uh a couple of days ago. He said, Mike, he said, you're authentic. That's why.
Chicken,
Thanks for ruining my moment, chicken.
chicken, crack me up, man. Chicken, boy, let me tell you, man. Eric, man,
Oh,
thank you
I
for that, man. I like Eric saying you guys doing a
yeah.
great job. Great podcast.
Hmm.
You guys doing a great podcast with coaching background makes it more interesting. Well, have you coached Legend?
Huh?
Have you coached?
No,
Okay. No,
it
no,
would
no, no,
look like Laurel Hardy and the Three Stooges if I
no, no, no,
coached.
no, 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 no. The reason why I say that is this: you don't got to be a coach in order to understand football, because football is a game of it's like playing chess, it's like playing checkers, it's like playing anything else. The objectivity of coaching is to get a group of young men or young women,
Hmm.
coach them up to excel at a certain thing and to achieve a certain goal. That's it. I want my kids to come in not knowing something, leaving knowing something. So coaching is coaching someone and making them more aware of what they can or could do before they can,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And that's all it is.
It does, coach.
That's all coaching is. That's
Yeah.
all coaching is.
Now I'll
So
tell you this,
back to your story. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
but having an Alabama guy telling me that I'm authentic and he, even though he might not comment on my lives, but he's watching, he told me keep being me and be authentic because that's what he
That's
liked
it.
about my, and and that's me. I mean, I know I might stammer and stutter through my videos and I don't break down stuff as eloquently and got the X's and O's and all this, but I can tell you exactly what I'm seeing on the field when I break a game down on Sunday.
Yeah.
Left ass cheek.
Hey, I'm gonna get that shirt. I ordered it. I'm gonna put that mug right here. Look on my thing, man. Like I said, I'm gonna start getting with Jason, man. And like I said, I'm gonna start pushing this stuff out, man. It's because there again, like I said, I've been blessed enough, man, to be financially secure to where I can do this a lot more often than I used to. I was kind of upset
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't do it last night, but I got so overwhelmed with this Halloween block party that we had that I missed last night. So that's why I'm on tonight. And I told my
Yeah.
wife, I said, babe, I gotta go on. I missed last night. And it's very
Mm.
I'm very blessed to have her support to, hey, she know I love doing this. She know it takes away from me being with her, but she likes to see me happy doing this because it's very therapeutic for me to do this because I have so much to
Mm-hmm.
say when it comes to
Yeah.
football. And when I watch
Me too.
games, I can sit there and she'd be like, "How do you know that? Well, how do you know what they're going to run? How do you know what what And I tell her, and when my wife gets it, I'm like, damn, I do know how to coach because someone who doesn't even know the first thing about football, she's like, oh, okay, I get that. I get why they did what they're doing. And then so we'll sit there and watch a game and she'll throw it back at me. Well, babe,
Mm.
is this is okay, is this guy going in motion? Now, why did he go in motion? And I said, well, you go in motion and everything to see if the safety gonna go. And if the
Yeah.
safety don't go, then you hit him on the jet. And sure enough, the guy didn't go, safety didn't move. They hit him on a damn jet sweep pass. Guy got 15 yards. I said, hey, baby, how did you
Mm-hmm.
see that? It's just shit footage. That's it.
Stephen
So,
G got a question for you.
okay, hold on. Okay, let me get to it. So, Coach Ricks, which quarterback do you want for next year? J.A. Hawkins or a Porter quarterback? If I'm being honest, it all depends on who's the OC.
Yeah.
If we get a new OC in, it depends on what type of offense he's going to run. Now, if he's going
Right.
to run, if he's going to run a pro style offense, got to be Hawkins
Gotta be.
because they'll do a lot of bootlegs, they'll do a lot of play
Mm-hmm.
action, and that's when he can kill you.
Yep.
Now, if it's more of an open pro style, I mean, excuse me, an open, still we're going to do the Mike Leach things like that, you got to go with JA. But you got to make it
Yep.
you got to simplify a few plays for him to build his confidence back up because I really believe that Arizona game killed Jackson Arnold's confidence.
I think it
He,
did too, Coach.
he heard the whole season. He threw 3 or 4 interceptions. So when you go into a ball game, you don't want to make mistakes and you
That's right.
hesitant about throwing the ball. That's when you make mistakes.
And I'll tell Coach, can I address another elephant in the room?
Yeah, go ahead.
I, I am sick and by God tired of said people saying that Smitty is the reason for all the injuries. And you know what my response is? If the defense don't have that many injuries, it's not Smitty's fault. It's all on offense where it ain't Smitty's fault.
Let me tell you guys a reason why a lot of guys on the offense get hurt. Okay, when you're running stop and go route, stop and go route, stop and go routes, you're putting that left foot or that right foot in the ground, and you're turning and turning, going to get your ankle and all that. You're putting a lot of pressure on your calves, a lot of pressure and everything on your Achilles, a lot of pressure on your shin. That causes a lot of injury,
Hamstring
a lot of
and your
injuries.
hamstring.
Damn sure hamstrings. So
And let me
it's
go ahead, coach. Sorry
no, no,
about
no,
that.
no, 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 no. Go ahead, bet, because I can say mine later.
I I would tell you this, what is the percentage of football stadiums now that's on natural turf instead of artificial? It's probably 90,
Ooh,
98% or something like that, most of them.
yes, yes. And if you run the
But I
wrong
tell you
damn
what,
pitch,
if this was like the 1970s and 80s
yeah,
and we was playing, you would see a hell of a lot more injuries on artificial surface with this
no,
spread offense and quick cuts and there. You'd be seeing a hell of a lot more knee and calf injuries,
yeah.
Achilles, stuff like that.
Well, here's the thousand percent question. Every
Mhm.
receiver, everybody that's been hurt is a receiver.
Yeah,
Six.
yeah, 6 of
Bad
them.
bad luck,
Yep.
freak accident. That's
Yeah, and Andrell Anthony got hurt last year during Texas.
yeah, yeah. Let me see what he says. Coach Rick's reality is defense is on average 2.6 years more mature than our offense. Big reason for injury. Probably, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can say that. But also too, what I can say is it's easier to react than to act. When you are a receiver and the what's the one thing that makes you great as a receiver? Route running.
Route
Route running.
running.
You know how many people I know that are receivers that go into the sandbox and just run and just work on technique, 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 technique. So a receiver's calves, hamstrings, muscles, ankles, and all that is the strongest thing on their body
Mhm.
because you can't do shit without running a proper route. That's why you always
Mm-mm.
hear he didn't run. There are certain ways that guys, I have a receiver. I'll use him as an example. Um, I don't think his mom and dad don't mind me saying his name. I'm gonna say X person is at Marshall playing right now, and you can go check him out. Jacoby Henderson is at Marshall right now. OD back at the high school and the middle school that I coach. He is a stud.
Uh-huh.
Ran perfect route, but now he plays defense.
Wow.
And the reason why he said he got tired of his ankles and calves hurting after practice running routes. So
Kicking at
it
it.
definitely, it definitely, it definitely makes a big difference. Let me see what Chicken says again. Next question.
Next question.
Well, first of all, uh, Mister Chicken on wear speedos. On wear speedos.
Mm-mm.
when when I go swimming, I make a big splash. That's all I'm gonna say. And
Yeah, we
and
don't skinny dip,
keep
we
it moving
chunky dunk.
and keep it moving. That damn
Keep it moving.
chicken is crazy tonight. Boy, he's on that ooh wee. What that is. He on that he
Yeah.
on that he on that ooh wee.
But yeah,
Good thing
you're
about
right. You're right about the receipt. And people's wondering about Andrell Anthony. He's going vertical, but when he makes that cut, I heard he
it.
one time he tried practicing and he made the cut and they said he screamed in pain.
Hey,
And an
Smitty.
ACL takes a
Hmm.
while to heal.
No, I agree with Eric. Smitty is real deal. There's a
Mhm.
reason why BV went and got him when he when
Yep.
he when he came back. BV knows what it takes. You you all know how you guys feel after you guys do a workout with weights? Oh
Mhm.
shit! Hold on. I know. Hold on. Chicken is on that wild turkey 101. No, let me tell you, that's one liquor I don't fool with. I
Mm-mm.
don't fool with wild turkey. The last time I had wild turkey, I woke up. I was in the military. I woke up with one pants leg on, one pants leg off, one boot on, and no shirt on. In a room full of people that I did not know.
Oh,
Ever since
oh.
then, I don't fool with wild turkey no more. I do not fool with wild
Mm-mm.
turkey no more. So sorry. Uh, that's the cheeks breaking sound barriers making that splash. Boy, chicken, I'm gonna put your ass in timeout. You keep messing up. I've never put nobody in timeout. But chicken, you on thin ice, buddy. You on thin ice.
But
Well,
coach,
Mike,
in
give me your prediction. Give me your prediction of the ball game. What you think the score gonna be?
45-7.
Okay, 45-7. Steve O said, "Is there a way to combine the chat from the two channels?" It should be. Let's
Yeah,
see. It
I've
should
got
be
I've
though.
got my screen shared, I've got it I've got it on right now, and but uh,
Let's
but
see.
the as far as the chat goes, the chat is feeding from yours over to mine. So,
Okay.
but but yeah, mine's being shared through Coach Ricketts. I always do.
Jimmy, did I got you? Okay. I had a little bet going on. I said, and I'm gonna put it on to your members as well. Whoever gets closest to the score, I'm going to buy them one of the left cheek t-shirts. So if you got a score prediction, throw it out there. And I would definitely, like I said, so far I got chicken. Chicken got 48-10. Mars has 42-7. Kimberly K has 28-13. Stephen G has 35-0. Jimmy Satterfield has 31-7. If anybody else wants to jump in here and give me their prediction, the one who gets closer to the score will definitely get one of those Coach Riggs off my left cheek t-shirts.
I think I said, what did I say? 45-7.
Yeah, write yours
Okay.
down. 45-7, legend. And let me tell you something, legend, man. I never told you this, man. Very proud of you, man. Very proud of you, man. The way that you've excelled in this podcast thing, man. It's like some guys have, I have a knack for it because I've talked to people all my life. If
I'm the
not
same
in
way.
work, business, conference calls, do whatever. I've always had the ability to talk to people. It doesn't phase me
Mhm.
and everything, and I never get nervous. I mean, I've talked to billionaires, millionaires. I'm like this. You're a grown ass man, just like me.
Yeah.
Only thing about it, you got a few more zeros on the end of yours, and that's all it is to it.
That you know, coach, me and Bishop Frank, we talk on the phone on the regular,
Hmm.
and Bishop Frank knows that I'm not in this for the subs, for the memberships, or anything like that. I'm in it because of my love for OU football and my lifelong passion for the program.
There
And
you
if I
go.
pick up extra subscribers along the way, hey, that's beautiful too. But I just like to bring my version, my analysis, my
I'm sorry. I'm
God.
sorry. I'm sorry.
But I try to give my spin. And yeah, sometimes I'll go to the PFF scores and stuff like that, but I try to bring my viewers what I seen on the field and how and how I interpret it.
Gotcha. Do you? Okay.
Thunder OU Sooner, I didn't go dressed up as Halloween, but I told Coach Ricks had I went dressed up, I'd have dressed up as an offensive lineman.
Man, what did you dress up? Uh, Today at work, I was Michael Myers. Today I was Michael Myers at work.
Was you?
Hold on, hold on. Rhyme Lemon is on. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't see you live until now. I'm packing for travel next week. Here's a thumbs up. Someone has to be pretty, and we both know it's not Mike. Coach, you're up.
Hey, let me tell you something. I fell out of the ugly tree and I hit every limb on the way down that sucker. I
Man, look, I don't fall into that category of anything and everything. As long as my wife thinks I'm nice looking, that's all I worry about. I don't care about none of that other stuff and everything. It don't bother me.
That's
It
right.
don't bother me at all and everything. Long as she is okay with it, I'm good. I'm good. All right. So far I have Chicken, Mars, Kimberly K, Stephen G, Jimmy, Legend, Steve O, and Eric. I got y'all scores so far. Anybody else? Chicken? She said, Chicken, you liar. I just saw that. Miss Ricks is gonna choke you. When she see this, she gonna have a few words for you. Chicken
She'll
says,
take chick.
Chicken says, I'm sexy. Let you tell it. Let you tell it.
Yeah,
All
the
right,
way
Ryan.
chicken's been cutting up in the chat, Miss Ricks take him behind the woodshed and
Man, look, don't let the little Asian lady fool y'all, man. My wife is mixed with a little Asian and white, but she got a ooh, let me tell
ooh,
you, I don't fool with her. And
boy,
I know what I can say and what I can't say, and that's it.
let you try growing up like my mama, being a 5'2" coon ass from Louisiana, 100% Cajun. Uh, let me tell you something. Get on that little lady's bad side.
But look, um, hey, Kimberly K know what she talking about. Kimberly K know what a woman can do. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
that old saying, nothing ain't nothing scarier than a woman scoring.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. Boy, and when Mama got to talking that Cajun French, you just might as well bend over her lap because you was fixing to get that butt beat
yeah.
when that Cajun French come out.
Steve-O, I hope this does happen. I think OU
Yes.
won't have a problem this Saturday. I just w- I
Yeah.
think I think we as fans need to see this um for our own self-worth to say that
Yes.
yes, our team can score points. It's just a matter of who they if they go out here and okay, let me ask you this question and anybody in the chat can answer as well.
Yep.
If they go out here and beat Maine 56-10
Mm-hmm.
and then turn around next week and beat Missouri 38-17, would you be happy with that?
I sure would. I sure would. I would be happy with a 38-17 win because what is that? 21 points? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be happy with that.
Okay.
And let's face it, Coach. I mean, Missouri is very winnable because of they're
Quarterback.
down quarterback.
Quarterback. Yeah. Yeah, Eric. A win's a hey. Everybody keeps
But
forgetting that. Everybody keeps forgetting that. Totally. A win is a win.
my daddy always said, I don't care if they score 1 or 100. At the end of the day, when we won that game by the scoreboard, a win is a win is a win.
Shit. I'll tell you like I tell my players. I'll take a ugly ass win over a pretty loss any day.
Me too.
I'll take a ugly ass win over a pretty loss any day.
Me
Yeah.
too, coach. I'm
So
right
man,
there
I'm
with
gonna
you,
get
brother.
up off here, man, because it's
Okay,
11:30
coach.
my way. And but I wanted to get you on here, man, because like I said, I'm gonna say this, and I hope you listen to me, man. I'm very proud of you, man. Like I said, being a
Okay.
former Oklahoma player myself is I have nothing but the utmost respect for people when they get on here, man, with passion and love, and
Hmm.
it shows. It shows. We know the same people, but we didn't know each other. But we can relate
Right.
because we've been through the same shit growing up. We've been through
Exactly.
the same places and everything growing up. So I want to say, man, I
Exactly.
commend you, man. I'm proud of you, man, for everything that you've done on your show and everything, man. So keep going, keep it up.
Oh,
Don't
I
give a
am,
damn.
coach.
Don't care. Don't hate what people say. It is what it is.
It is
Haters are
what
gonna
it is,
hate.
coach.
Haters are gonna hate. I've learned that.
Potatoes is
I
going
just
to potate.
no. I just hold on. I just now realized I got 3 haters that email me almost every day. So I know I'm winning. If I got haters emailing me every day, that means that you can't wait to write me.
Yeah. But coach,
You
on the
can't
flip of a coin, I'm very proud of you and your channel and
appreciate it, man.
what you've accomplished so far and
Appreciate it.
are going to accomplish.
Yes, sir.
You do an awesome job on your show. I'm
Appreciate
so
it.
glad I got to meet you through Jason and that me and you are working together.
Yep.
Uh, you know,
That's what it's supposed to be, man.
so
That's what
the
it's
love
supposed to be.
goes back to you, coach.
Yeah. He said, hold on. Coach Ricks, give me the power.
Oh, he's
Oh,
wanting to be a moderator. He's
oh
wanting that
what?
blue wrench. He's wanting to moderate your chat for you.
Man, I'll give you the power. I'll give you hold on. Kimmy K said something. Hold on. I know chicken is teasing, but for clarity, I'm not inappropriate with married men ever. I don't even play with convenience. I'm not answering to God for that stuff. I love my brother chicken though. Hey, you ain't gotta worry about the Kimmy K. Miss Ricks come on here and keep everybody ass in check.
Yeah, that's right.
Come here and keep everybody in check. But she know she ain't gotta worry about me, man. She ain't gotta worry about
That's
me.
right.
She knows that what we built for 25 years, man, will never be replaced with something else.
That's
So
right.
I don't
Oh,
worry about that shit.
congratulations, coach.
Dude,
Congratulations.
I'm the second longest marriage in my family.
Wow.
The second, the second long
Wow.
second. My uncle and my aunt they were married for 61 years. 61.
Mhm. Wow.
And and I'm 25, so that's the next one in line. So we got a long way to go.
Yep,
It's
that's
gonna be
right.
some all fun. I know. Hey, chicken. All right. Kimmy K gonna whoop that ass. I'm just trying to tell you. You better leave her alone. Ask Mike how many.
How many what, chicken? Oh,
I have.
oh, chicken. He gets on Jason's show.
Hmm.
He he won't if some he'll tag them out. He'll time them out.
That's Sandball. Other married man
But
should
see,
never be.
chicken ain't as brutal as I am on Jason's channel. When I get somebody in timeout, they out of there for 24 hours. Chicken
Yeah.
does it for like 10, 15 seconds. They get the full money from me.
Hey, Kimberly K, this is what Chicken said. Chicken said you can whoop his ass anytime. Hey, Kimberly K, don't do that because he might enjoy that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
But Kimmy,
Don't do
but
that.
Kimmy K, you good. You ain't. I mean, look, man. We all fun and jokes in here and everything, man. But I think everybody in here is respectful. Everybody in here and
They are.
everything, man, loves each other. But it's more of a brotherly love, a sisterly love, and just for the
Mhm.
love of the game and for the love of our team. So that's all it is, man. I mean,
Exactly.
I don't I
Exactly.
don't disrespect nobody. I'm never gonna disrespect my
Mhm.
wife and everything or anybody like that. So it is what it is. But
And I'm gonna
Mike,
give
man,
a shout out.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Go ahead.
give a shout out real quick to Kimberly K. She was my very first subscriber when I started my channel. She was a
Hey,
numero uno.
Kimberly K, man, she gonna be the first lady of so many damn shows.
Well, she's my first lady.
Hey,
I mean, when I started
you know what we
doing
gonna
what,
do? I'm
what's
gonna
that?
get a shirt. I'm gonna get a shirt and put Kimberly K name on it and say First Lady. First Lady Kimberly
Mm-hmm.
K.
First
First
Lady
Lady
Kimberly
Kimberly
K.
K. I know. I just need your spouse. Oh, Amy, Amy, no, Amy, no, Amy, know that she knows. She ain't got. You ain't got to worry about nothing. She ain't got to worry about nothing. Amy knows. Amy is a sweetheart. She don't have an ill bone in her body and everything. She just don't. That's just the way that she is. So
I'm single, so
Ooh, I'm going with that one. Ooh, shit. Golly,
I,
boy, you
I
got
tell
me
you
with that
what,
one.
I tell you what, every country music song back in the '70s was written about me. Not for being ornery or anything, but
Oh, okay. I'm getting ready to say, what the
because
hell is Mike go ready to go with this? All right.
no, I
All right. No,
all right.
no, you good. I got everybody's prediction. Mine was 56-9. Chicken was 48-10. Mars 42-7. Kimberly K 28-13. Stephen G 35-0. Jimmy Satterfield 31-7. Legend 45-7. Steve-O 38-3. Eric 51-10. Anybody else that I forgot? Put it in now before we get up out of here. Oh, she said chicken trying to get her cyber strangled. No,
You know,
no, you
before we get
good.
off of here, I tell you what this is. What this does for me. This is therapeutic. It really is.
Yes, all of it is, man. All of it is. All Ron, you got Maine?
Mm,
Is that your pick, Ron? Maine? Please clear it up.
mm.
Hey, if you pick Maine and they win, I'll buy you more than two shirts. Kim never been, Kim never been married, no kids, and I can wipe my own ass. Chicken, you know what, chicken? I'm gonna put you in timeout.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna put him in timeout. I'm gonna put him in timeout. And that was just a joke, chicken. So just chill out. I just put you in
Yeah,
timeout. That's all it is.
yeah. He'll probably put you in timeout the next time you come into Jason's chat commenting. So expect that, Coach.
I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him in a 1 minute timeout. A 1 minute timeout. So you can go in the corner and think about what you just did. All right. Uh, he said the only one picking Maine is Ron and Sooner Cowboy. Sooner Cowboys pick uh Maine too?
Yep.
For real?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh well, it is what it
Oh,
is.
it is what it is.
Hey, Tuna Legend, man, tell everybody where they can find you at, man, so we can check out, man, what you got going on, man, going forward.
You can catch me on the X Twitter Bird app at Okie Cowboy 1969, or you can catch me here on YouTube at Sooner Legends Podcast. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to try to do a live show mid afternoonish. And coach, if you're not busy, I'll shoot you a link.
I'll be there, bud.
Um, I'll let y'all all know right now that I can have members now. So if y'all wanna be a member of my channel, feel free to. If not, do the free thing. Do the free thing.
Absolutely.
Subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, give me a like or dislike.
Got you. And hey, man, you know that on that on your brand, in the far corner
Mm-hmm.
of your chat, you can put a picture
Mm-hmm.
of you like what you be doing right now instead of having that duck, instead of having that
Yeah.
StreamYard duck up there.
Well, see,
You can
I don't have
the
the
logo.
paid. I don't have the paid StreamYard.
Gotcha.
Uh, I'm mad at StreamYard right now. So
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, man. Well, hey guys, thank you guys, man. We've been on here for 2 hours, man. And like I said, I wanted to be on here 30 minutes, but you have so much fun. Time flies when you're having fun. But I just want to appreciate you guys for jumping in here, man. I got the predictions, man, right now. So after the ball game, man, we're gonna jump back on here, or I might jump back on Sunday, early to Sunday morning, and then we're going to find out who won that T-shirt and everything, man. And then I'm gonna get with you guys and get your address and everything, man. Get that sent out to you, man, because we're definitely in the hunt to get some new merchandise out for Sooner Legend and for myself and for Jason, man. Like I said, we are a team here. When one shines, we all shine. And I want
yeah,
to make sure that I do whatever I can, man, to make Legend and Jason's podcast number one. And I don't mind being number three because I'm the new guy on the block. But I just
no,
want everybody to know, man. Go ahead.
we're getting you there, Coach.
Oh, I'll get there, man. But like I said, it don't bother me. I like to take time. Hey, hold on,
Steve
Steve.
Rolo, before we jump out of there, the membership tab. If you go onto my main header on my YouTube, you'll see where it says videos, and you can scroll across. You can dial across there, and you'll come across the membership
Mhm.
or join. It'll say join. Tap on that, and there's 3 levels that you can join to, brother.
There you go, man. Hey, be sure and get on there, man, and support Sooner Legend, man. Like I said, man, great content creator, man. Like I said, we need to make sure, man, we keep him above 500. We need to get him to 1,000 here real soon. And I'm gonna get myself up to 500 to where Sooner Legend is, man.
Let's
But
get
until
Coach Ricks
then,
to 5.
hey, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
You're gonna
But
get it
man, I appreciate you jumping in, man. Horns down.
anytime, Coach.
Let's get ready for this damn main game. And let's go out there, man, and win that zombie.
Let's go win this buck.
Hey man, take care, my brother, man. You have a good one, bud.
All right,
All
bud.
right. All right, bud. Take
All
care,
right.
man.
You too, bud.